Welcome to Siem Reap. How we doing? It's just cooled down a bit now. It's about 33 degrees. Luckily there's a bit of cloud, so that was unfortunate. I didn't really plan on making a video, but I just thought I haven't provided an update for at least a week or about a week. I should maintain some form of consistency with these videos. I have been busy. Like while I've been here, you know, I've got acclimatized, I've got an apartment for a month. I've sent off for a 6-month visa, multi-entry, so I can come and go for 6 months. It was less than 200 quid, so I don't think it's too bad. I've got a scooter for $50 a month, an apartment for $200 a month. I go out and eat all the time, which is probably my biggest expense. Because at $200 a month, my apartment's what? About a $5 or $7 a day, which is fuck all. But yeah, I suppose my expenses on food is, you know, I always go out and eat at Western places anyway. So yeah, it seems good. I'm quite happy here. My last video was in Japan, and I don't know if it came across in the video so much, but I suppose I just finished at the gym, so it wasn't too bad. But I have been getting quite depressed recently. I felt a complete detachment from everyone and everything, and it's been awful. And the worst it got was in the airport, I think, at Hanoi. I had a 3-hour layover in Hanoi. And say on the plane journeys as well, like there were a bit of turbulence. I felt like I honestly wasn't bothered if the plane crashed. I'll just recalibrate this. Because I don't know why I'm here on this earth. I don't know what the point is a lot of the time. Everybody's monged, almost everyone. I mean, if you're watching this, you've got an attention span higher than 10 seconds, which is a which is a massive positive. Because almost everybody is a mong. Almost everyone's in a bubble. And I don't think it's me, because if you smile at someone and say hello, then it's obvious you want to engage in some form of communication. But a lot of people just don't engage, or they don't know what day it is, or they don't know what's going on. But it's almost everyone. At the airport, it was fucking horrendous. You're just queuing like cattle, from bioscan to fucking checking if you've got any bombs in your bag. So if you're some super terrorist, then another scan, and then another airport, then another scan, then another queue, and then immigration control. And it's just so inhumane. That's a good word to describe how I'm feeling. Everything's just so inhumane. I suppose there's humanity, it's inhumanity. It's not human. This world just feels like it's just fucked. The only engagement I get from anything is probably children and animals. Very few people, and my friends who are all at home, and you know, it's makes it quite difficult. I think there's positives and negatives to being this free. One of the big negatives is with no family, you don't really feel any love from anywhere. Don't really feel loved. And that doesn't have to be anything major. It can just be someone who smiles and are happy to see you. Stuff like that just means so much at the minute, because it's it's non-existent. Didn't know there was a 7-Eleven down here. On petrol station. But yeah, Cambodia, it's probably more developed than you'd expect. This is one of the main roads. I'm just out of the centre, but I've got a scooter where I can be in the centre in a couple of minutes. I'm walking away from the centre. It looks like there's a big Ferris wheel there. I wonder what that is. And it's cool enough to walk down at the minute. So yeah, I've been really struggling with that, and I'm fine during the day. I've got good routines. I go to the gym every day. I eat quite well. But it's just to prevent me from feeling awful. Because I know I'd feel worse, and I know that drinking's not the solution, or drugs. But I also don't feel like I've got a reason to live. Not at the moment. You know, when you're younger, you've got your family around you and things, and that doesn't exist anymore for me. And I've got good friends, but they're in England. And obviously your relationship doesn't dwindle so much. You know you've always got them when they're good friends. But also, like any kind of relationship, it's like having a plant. You've got to keep watering it and looking after it, otherwise it starts withering and dying. So I've just been doing what I can, but I think with all the trauma over the past few years, I think I've kind of numbed myself in a way. I feel quite numb to anything, so I don't get incredibly depressed, but I don't experience a lot of joy either. And I think a way to solve this would be to take something called Iboga, where now I'm dealing with my traumas with walking, nature, meditation, gym, which is kind of like having, you know, like it's kind of like cutting or shaving some hair. But then Iboga, it sounds like it makes your oversoul go deep within your body and pull out the roots of any traumas that you've got. It forces you into a deep state of meditation where you've got to face things which are holding you back, traumas that are making you limited. And I can't think of anything else I can do to improve myself at the minute. So you take something like ayahuasca and makes you go out, up and out, and experience ego death, connection to everything, and a connection to the afterlife, even connection to entities and things. Whereas Iboga is the only thing, it sounds like, where it makes you have to go deep within, pull out traumas, even ancestral traumas. And I think there are a lot of traumas to pull out. I'm happy with how I've dealt with everything, but also it'll have an effect, and I'm just trying to figure out how to feel better. It's like now I suppose I feel better than most people, but most people are just numb and thick. You can't interact with anyone. You go out anywhere. Like, I don't want to go out and meet people because just be sat there on their fucking phones. I'm not interested in anyone. I'm not. Because they're not interested in talking, they're not interested about, expressing themselves apart from via text message or something. Something which has made things quite difficult as well is my only interaction with my family for almost 2 months It's been my dad ringing me once. It's bringing up all the traumas about family members dying, just how he usually does. It's like mental abuse. They say. YouTuber. Bringing up all these traumas. And then he says, how's it going in Bali? I said, Dad, I've been in Japan for a month. All right. And then he rings us maybe a week later. So he never asked how I were, he just had no idea. And he rings up and he just says, can I lend £1,000? £1,000. I said, Dad, I'm staying somewhere, which is £15 a night. Someone gets robbed every night. I'm doing this to save money. I don't have £1,000. Says, okay, then £200. He hangs up, sends me a picture of his card, and I don't send him any money, and now he's blocked me. It was his birthday a few days ago, and I know, like, the word narcissist gets thrown around a lot, but my dad is the narcissist. It just describes him. Doesn't know how other people feel and only thinks about himself. He has no idea of my situation. He's blocked me, and he'll think when it was his birthday, oh, you know, that'll make him feel guilty, like he can't ring me to say happy birthday. I just think, well, what a moron. You know, what a div. So yeah, and then I never hear out from my brothers. They might be busy, but it's been like this for a long time. I'll ring them. They don't ring back. They don't send a message saying, I'm busy, sorry mate, I'll call you whenever. But then,
hey,
how are you doing? I'm alright, thanks. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, Jimbo Vigilante YouTuber. I just thought I'd show everyone Siem Reap.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it here. I live here.
Alright.
Yeah.
I've only been here 4 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm retired, so yeah.
Yeah, me too, but I need to find some work.
Really? What are you trying to do? Teaching or?
No, I'll find something online, I think.
Okay.
I might start streaming video games, I don't know. Or helping program AI.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. AI is the thing to get into. A lot of people are either getting into gaming or, you know, AI stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I'll try it out.
My name's Mateo.
Mateo?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah. I love it here. I'm retired, so I'm just enjoying life. I'm 61 years old.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, you're looking well.
Thank you. I'm a retired Marine, so
yeah. So you've chose a good place just to relax.
yeah. Take care of yourself.
You too, Mateo.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, at least it's, you know, I've found that a lot of expats are like that, and that's I really need it. It's a good place to be. There's a good energy here. It could be from all of these temples, these ancient temples. Hey, son, giving off like a resonance. And not that shit. The 5G shitter. You want these, like Tartarian Spire or whatever it is. There's a good feeling in the air here. I'm really surprised with it. I'm really surprised with Siem Reap. It's like just before I got here, they've like done the roads up. There's been a lot of Western restaurants open. It's cheap. There are some nice people about here, and honestly I needed it so much after Japan. But I didn't really talk to anyone for 6 weeks. There's someone in the room next to me who has more than 2 brain cells to rub together, and he's from Wigan. So that's really good, you know. Things are looking up, but when the sun sets and I'm just left with my own thoughts, I struggle. I do end up thinking, what am I doing here? What is the point? But then the sun comes up, which makes a massive difference. I go to the gym, I eat well, I get on with things like making these videos. I've whoa, nearly slipped on my arse then. Been doing things like making these videos, just any kind of little project. I've fixed my laptop, so I just need to put some things on it and I could start streaming games and things. So yeah, here we are. I don't know where I am. Just came out of my hotel and I'd walk down this highway which runs adjacent to the centre. But yeah, Siem Reap, I just thought it was just going to be dust. But it's alright. I mean, people are a bit backwards, but they're friendly, really friendly. And then the expats are brilliant. You know, I forgot his name now. That Marine from America, from Virginia. And there are people like that. I bumped into someone from Virgin Islands. Oh no, Bermuda Island. And he just like helped me get a scooter for a good price and then showed me these apartments that we were building. And they were, you know, I think it's not cost him a lot for the labour and to get everything built. Barely cost him anything. Oh, this is cool. How are you doing? How are you, sir? Don't know what that is. Yeah, I ended up just talking to a load of monks at Wat Bo, which is a famous temple here. Well, they kept like coming out at all these buildings and just talking to about 12 young monks. That's a hotel. Anyway, yeah, I weren't expecting to see anything down here, but just thought it were going to be like petrol stations and things. I'm almost at that Ferris wheel, which were miles off before. And I must have been walking for almost 20 minutes. I'll turn around soon. But yeah, it's been quite a difficult time. Before I could always call my grandma. There were a time when I could call my mum for a few months. And there was a time when I could call my dad. And at least he'd answer, or... But... just have a few friends, really, who I feel would be there for me. And I'd be there for them, and I sometimes worry about my own situation, but I've got a friend back home whose health's really deteriorating. He's a proper sound lad, but he's like an alien to his family, and they'll see him as a nutter. And he's proper well-intentioned, and he's got severe, it's like arthritis, osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. His bones ache, the balls of his feet ache. This is just a school. I'm going to turn around now. And he doesn't have anyone, and he's just stuck in England in his flat. Hello. There you go, some humanity. Yeah. Honestly, only kids and animals, and expats like that. Marine. That's a nice hotel. Fucking Siem Reap. Honestly, it surprised me so much. Food's good, people are friendly, sun's out. I've got my 6-month visa. I would have got 1 year, but it would have cost 600 and something dollars because I needed a work permit as well. But this was like $220 for 6 months. Multi-entry, I can come and go as I please. It expires in June or July. It gets really hot here in March and April. But I don't want to go home in March or April. What do I have to go back to? Just to see some people. So if I can't make a do here when the expenses are so low, I'll start, like I said to that Marine, maybe look at ways of programming AI or streaming games. I'm going to get on with that today, but I just thought I'd make a video first. Yeah. So it's like those little conversations with people just mean so much to me because they're so rare. It's so rare. It's so rare to talk to someone now. But I know that people must be in the same situation or worse because they can't engage or interact with people. Hey, I'm good. Good to see you. But as you can see, things seem alright here. Fucking Siem Reap, Cambodia. Who would have thunk it? I didn't. I would just come in because I couldn't get into Thailand. Just thought, well, I'll try Siem Reap. Fucking brilliant. Like, you know, the driving's backwards, but look, it's quiet. This is one of the main roads. Fucking dead. You do get some crazy driving. That's good. You've just got to be on your wits. You know, you've got to keep on your toes. Just make sure you've got some kind of distance between people. People will just sneak up on you and like nearly clip your handlebars and stuff. Whoa, it's that slippy bit again. So yeah, I don't think I'll be back for Christmas anyway. You know, there's no, it's like my dad's blocked me. My brothers I speak to maybe once every 2 or 3 months. What's the point? But then I don't, you know, I don't need to find a point. I just need to be grateful for my situation and try and sort myself out. I'm just struggling at the minute because we all need interaction and communication. Otherwise we start struggling and life becomes more difficult if you don't have anyone. Sort this camera out. It's like this AI system everyone's buying into does no good for the human soul or spirit at all. It's becoming locked into this fake light AI digital grid. It's just a mimic of reality. And as humans, we're connected to infinite source, one God. We are consciousness. But we're kind of just giving that away and becoming batteries like in the Matrix, man. Just batteries for AI. Like we think we're using AI. AI's using you to get more information, just to fucking enslave you more. And it's just this cyclic system where everyone's going to just end up encapsulated in some fake bullshit. So nobody's going to feel good because nobody's living a real life. Everyone's just asking Grok for answers and chat GPT, not doing anything themselves, lazy fuckers with no gratification, self-gratification, delayed gratification. Everything worth doing is usually hard work. Now everything's convenient, so everyone's just fat, lazy fuckers. And so how do you fit in? I don't want to fit into that shit. I don't want to be a part of that dog shit. Even if it's just me walking around on my own, pressing A on some NPCs, I'd prefer that. But it turns out I've ended up here and things are looking up. But yeah, I were in a bad way. Really bad around airport and some nights, but I think I'll be alright here and just take it from here. But yeah, I don't think I've got much else to say. Let you look at some 5G towers if I see if I think about anything. I don't know what my plan is. Just to live here quite cheap and happy, and I don't want to just exist. It's like I want to live, but it's hard. Life's like a dance. You need to fucking have other things to interact with, other people to interact with. And I honestly just feel like there's just no point hanging around with almost everyone. I could try and engage with people and just fucking clueless. But I know it's been a bit of a rant, but I think I needed it. Definitely needed it. Definitely feel better anyway. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and listening. See if we can get a bonus scene talking to young Billy Monk. How you doing, sir? No. So I don't really have too much else to say. I hope you're all well. I do sincerely, and I appreciate all of you, you know. Appreciate anyone who has time for me. Time is the most valuable thing. And things look better here, and as I say, I've said it many times in this video, but I'm blown away. And it's kind of like when I needed something like this to happen, it's happened, you know. I've come somewhere, and I think I'm going to be quite happy here for at least a while. So I've committed to that visa. It just all, the pieces all just fall into place. So I need to, I've had my rant now, I feel a bit better. But that's where my mind's been. I just have been struggling since Japan. I think I didn't really have any, or maybe very few, meaningful interactions with anyone there, and I just needed to talk to somebody. We all need someone just to talk to and just to listen to us. Some people do it with the dogs, where they'll just, they enjoy having a dog because it just sits there and listens to them, and that's therapeutic for them. I can understand why. So if you do feel alone in this world, believe me in that, you're not the only one. I think I just express it. I just express how I feel, because I ain't got anything to hide. Like, why suppress anything unless it's, going to cause anyone any danger? That's what I mean in that. People must be much less happy if they're more switched off from everything. But anyway, I'll leave it there, I think. I don't know what the solution is. That's part of the frustration. It's like when you get sick and it takes you such a long time to get better. You're thinking, when am I going to get better? Like, fuck me, I think, I think I've learnt my lesson from this, or I'll appreciate feeling good now. Can I get better, please? And it's kind of like life now. Just like, okay, I get the message, everyone's fucking idiots. Can we get on with like living a fulfilling life? I've heard somebody say, Dollar Vigilante, who I based the name of this channel off, saying that if everything was good and you were getting fed grapes and, beautiful women were feeding you grapes in heaven or whatever, that'd be a boring video game. Whereas I feel now, no, I love that video game. I just fucking, that sounds great. I can do that. I can just chill out. I don't need all this shit to make the video game exciting. I just want to have meaningful and conversations with people. Okay, sir. But I suppose in my video game, that's kind of happening, being here. Might meet some people. Might meet a woman. But I can't look for someone else to complete me, and that might be the lesson in this, is to continue doing the self-work, to just be very happy in my own company, because that's all I've got, and that's all you've got, really. Eh? So that's all anyone's got. But yeah, I'll leave it there, because I think I'm just rambling on. So the plans for me now are just to make some money, but I've got a bit of breathing space because it's so cheap to live here now. Monero's doing very well. I did tell you, I did say, and it will continue to do well. It might go through a bit of a dip now because it's gained so much momentum, but it's been in the top 20 of crypto recently. It should be number one, but it's a massive improvement on like 43rd. So that's another thing where good things are lining up. I just need to relax and enjoy the ride, really. The creator or consciousness understands why I'm going through this, and I've got to put my trust in that. And any bad feelings or emotions only hold any power over me because I give them that power. And I'm creating these emotions in my own head through the perspective of my own experiences. Like I'm experiencing my perspective of this lack of human interaction as like, this is shit. Whereas I could just perceive it, oh, this is great. I don't have to deal with any monks. I don't have to talk to anyone. What a great life. It's all about perception. But being honest with myself, I do cherish human interaction. Oh shit, there's been an accident, man. I'm gonna leave it, I think. See if these are right. Is it someone on a bike? But yeah, no, everyone's all right, I think. I have to fly across. Snow. Oh, they're all right. I thought it were a bicycle. It could have been a kid or something. There's no surprise here. Fuck me. Surprised I don't see one every 10 meters. Yeah, everyone's sound. I'll I'll get going. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Sieg Heil. Heil Hitler. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.